Hello guys, welcome back to our kitchen. Enjoy the recipes. Hello everybody, welcome back to another recipe from our kitchen. Today we're going to do potato soup. And I got the ingredients laid out here. Potatoes, half a cup of onions, full stick of butter, some milk, and flour. The way I figure the potatoes is one for every person plus an extra one. But we've always done about 4 or 5 potatoes because everybody seems to enjoy this recipe. So what I'm going to do first is peel and cut up the potatoes. And right here is how you go ahead and you cut the potato. Just half it. And then slice it one more time. 1, 2, that gives me 3 rows, and then just about, I don't know, ½ chunks. And of course, don't cut your fingers off, because you need them to play your guitar. And we go ahead and dump this into the pot with our other waiting potatoes. And in the same time, we'll dump in our ½ cup of onions. Now what you got to do is make sure that it's all covered. You just want to cover, you don't want to over flood it, just enough to cover it with water. And we're going to put it on to boil. And then we'll see what happens from there. Meanwhile, you can go ahead and I do this to avoid lumps, but I get 3 cups of milk. And I pour them into a bigger bowl. That's 3 cups of milk to 6 tablespoons of flour. So it's basically 2 tablespoons per cup. 1, 2, okay, and then I whisk it because I don't want a bunch of lumps in there. Once I break down all the flour into the milk, I'll just put it back in the fridge to keep it cool. Boom! I want to take a look. It's a fine line, as we were just talking, about getting your potatoes to not be hard, but not to turn to mush. And after they cooked about 10 minutes or so, I like to drop in my stick of butter. Just drop it right on in there and let that melt. Now you can take your potatoes, pull one out, get a normal sized one if I can catch one. Take it over to a cutting board, and it's still kind of hard. It's hot and it's a little hard. So we're going to let them cook a little bit longer. Once you get your potato soup looking done, you may have to pull it off the burner so it doesn't burn. But get ready to add your milk and flour, which is what basically thickens it all up. And it's also at this point that I add salt and pepper. Now, I don't really have a measurement for it. So I just do a couple good shakes in there. And a couple good tosses in there. It's probably, I don't know, maybe a ½ teaspoon of salt. Or a ½ tablespoon and maybe a ½ teaspoon of pepper. But you can always salt and pepper it after the fact. The biggest thing is to get it to thicken up, become creamy, and have the potatoes not hard. But there is one more thing. There is a secret to this recipe, and I'm going to tell you right now. When we make this soup, we usually have BLTs to go with it. And there's a reason we have BLTs to go with it. Because that's a secret. Ooh, not that close. Okay, I'll tell you the secret. And it involves your bacon. What we do is we gather up some bacon grease. We take the bacon grease and we add it to the soup. I don't know, maybe a tablespoon, maybe 2, but it really boosts the flavor. That's the secret. Don't tell nobody. Oh, it's looking creamy and thick already. I'm going to go ahead and scoop up a bowl so you can see what it looks like. There you go. Cream of potato soup. Enjoy.